Hi everyone, it's me, Anime Fighter 1717, giving you guys another Let's Play. Well, I tried to do it before, but I couldn't finish it. This time I will finish it. It's Sonic Advance. Sonic the Hedgehog, Miles Tails Prower, Knuckles the Echidna, and finally, last but least, Amy Rose. All starring in Sonic Advance 1. Let me adjust this webcam. There we go. There we go. I'm going to start with Sonic the Hedgehog, of course. Because Sonic is the way to play. At least for this stage. Here we go. Will I be going for emeralds? Yeah, I don't think so. They're not... I mean, yeah, you get the extra ending and everything, but I'm just gonna play through this normally. Just because I feel like it. And, well, I was bored, so I decided to do an LP. I will be finishing Mega Man and Bass as soon as I catch up to where I am. Because something went wrong with my flash drive. And I wasn't able to upload part 12. You know, my old flash drive that I had just about everything on. So I couldn't upload parts 11 or 12. And I had beaten the entire game, too. What a shame. But as soon as I catch up to where I was, I will try to beat the game. So until then, it's on hiatus, if you couldn't tell. And that was Act 1 of Neo Green Hill. And I'm not going to be doing 4 playthroughs of the same game, because that will get monotonous and tiring. So instead, I'm going to show different characters and their different abilities. That's what I'll be doing through this playthrough. So I'll be resetting the game a lot. Of course, the parts where I reset, I'll be editing out. And guess what? Sonic can grind, but you don't grind a lot in this game. And really, only Sonic and Amy can grind. Tails and Knuckles can't, which is kind of dumb to me. It's like if one character or 2 characters can grind, then shouldn't they all? They do fix that in Advance 2. And I already have over 100 rings, again. And we're gonna take on the first boss. And I'm not even... Okay, let's go, Eggman. Let's see what you got. Oh, it's a giant hammer, no problem. Whoa. Already 4 hits? Oh well. I'll take that. You're done, Eggman. Yeah, I took a dumb hit, but hey, I still beat you, didn't I? Anyway, Sonic Advance has a similar physics as the classic games, which is, I guess, why a lot of people would like it. And now to switch. Now we're going to do the next level with Tails. Since, unlike Mario 2, where there's no way to switch between characters in between levels, yeah, I'm going to be restarting the game a lot. By the way, I already beat the game with all 4 characters. So as I was saying, because Sonic Advance 1 runs on a similar engine as the Genesis games, just with its own gameplay, I can see why a lot of people like it. Physics-wise, it's the closest to the classics. And gameplay, too. Aside from the grinding, it's pretty much the same. You know, you're running around. There's 2 acts to each level, to each zone, I should say. And at the second act, you fight a boss. There are special stages, but I've only been able to find like a few of them. And I do have a couple of the emeralds, but I don't know where all the special stages are. Oh, sure, I could look up a guide, but that would take forever. And even if I could get to the special stages, I'd be using save states a lot. And I do mean a lot. Because the special stages are a bitch. Same half-pipe ones. And, by the way, that was Tails' melee attack. His tail whip. I don't use it much. Call me old school, but I just prefer jumping on enemies. And there's Act 1 already done. Like, the classic games, Tails can still fly, and he can fly for about the same amount of time as in the Genesis games. He jumps a little higher than Sonic, I think. Ow. What am I doing? The shields are a little bit different because it's not blue like in the classics, it's green-ish. Anyway, this is Secret Base Zone. Looks a little like Metropolis to me. Oh, by the way, I'm Tails, so I can fly, so I can skip a lot of platforming in this level. Ordinarily, you would need those swings to take you up, but since I can fly, because I'm Tails, I don't need them. Fuck you. Fuck you, platforms. I'm Miles Tails Prower, bitch. Fuck you. Tails can spin dash, just like in the classics. He can turn into a ball. And he's almost as fast as Sonic. Sonic Advance, pretty fun game, I suppose. But I find a lot of the levels and music a bit forgettable. Like, after I turn off the game, I don't really remember them much. Oh, that's what you need that for, okay. This is the only time any melee attack is useful. At least with Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles. Go down. Go down. Tails, go down there. Because there are some enemies you won't be able to jump on in time without getting hit. So that's where the melee attack will be useful. But other than that, I don't use it much. Oh, hi, Eggman. Welcome to the easiest boss in the game. Here's how you get away from him. Not like that. Why am I taking so many unnecessary hits? Like that. Because even if you get out of the way, if you don't jump, you'll still lose rates. And that is Eggman already finished. And that's Secret Base Zone already done. Now on to the next character and the next stage. Yeah, Amy. I would have used Knuckles here, but I'm saving him for the next level because, trust me, you will need Knuckles in that level. Especially for the boss. Amy Rose, she is significantly different from the boys. And I don't mean just because she's a girl. What you'll notice about her is that she can't jump high. She jumps pretty high. She cannot turn into a ball. And she cannot just jump into enemies regularly, because otherwise she will get hurt. So her hammer, you will have to use to kill badniks. Which means you have to rely more on your skill than your speed. Because she is slower than the guys. But I don't mind playing as her much. She's okay, I guess. Character-wise, I'm not a big fan of her, but this game, she's fine. But that might just be because she doesn't really talk. Anyway, when you hit a spring, if you hit a spring with the hammer when you're Amy, you can go incredibly high, as you probably saw. You can use the hammer in the air. And it has decent reach, so you'll be able to hit enemies that you normally wouldn't be able to hit. This also makes the boss for this level incredibly easier than it would be with Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles. Ow. Screw those guys. Wait, was that Spyro the Dragon? What's Spyro doing in a Sonic game? I don't know. Maybe it's just my imagination, but I swear that dragon thing looked just like Spyro. And Act 1's already clear. Now for Act 2. You could take the lower path, but I'm actually going to take the high road. Whee! Whee! So, Amy, you kind of have to rely more on your platforming than your speed with her. But she's pretty fun to play as once you get used to it. Oh, and she has that little backflip. That's kind of cool. And she jumps high, so that's another plus for her. Oh, and she could also do this. I never really used that a lot. I just wanted to show that it was there. And look how high she goes when you hit the hammer. You don't even have to jump. You can just hit the hammer. You can just hit the spring with your hammer, and you can go incredibly high. I've never been able to figure this out. One. What, is it like the barrel? Jump. Doesn't matter. I don't know what that was for. Whoa! What was that about? Whee! What? There we go. Whee! Oh, oh, man! That was an extra life. I wanted that. God damn it, Amy. Screw you. You can die. Whoa! Whee! Come on, Eggman. Come here. And now we're gonna fight Eggman as Amy. See, I don't really have to jump on that platform, because I can just hit him from here. Because I have the hammer. Oh, wow. I think just 2 more hits and he's done. Did not need to go on that hammer. And look, he's already finished. Screw you, Amy. You suck. Not really, but I just thought that would be funny. And that's all for part 1. See you in part 2.